New eyewitness accounts and new photos of this massive frat party damage at a popular resort up north.
Yeah, this gives us the best look yet at what actually happened back in January, with hundreds of students and resort staff watching as it all happened. 7
investigator Jim Kirchner broke our original story and is here again tonight with the exclusive follow-up.
This is quite a story on both sides. It's also still an active criminal case as well as a civil lawsuit for damages. Plus, a national frat leader in this document says the students involved hid behind their parents and attorneys. All the shocking new pictures recorded by state police investigators and resort staff, now obtained by the 7 investigators, along with interviews with witnesses, including resort security guards, who were told by management, let the damage happen.
Make sure nobody gets killed and make sure nobody gets hurt.
The front desk manager also on video.
Out of the whole time I've ever been there, I've never seen anything like it.
The story behind the destruction is a thorough investigation by state police, even getting the names and pictures of the 270 students there in January. We're fuzzing their faces because they've not been charged with a crime.
99% of the damage that I've witnessed, as a matter of fact, I'd say 100% of it that I witnessed, were all caused by the men. None of the girls did any of the damages that I've seen. They're all just mellow out, having fun. They kept yelling at the guys, come on, quit being jerks, what are you doing? And the guys are all just, oh, cool.
In fact, even today, only 3 students have been charged, the Sigma Alpha Mu president and treasurer, and only with a misdemeanor, providing a place for underage kids to drink, plus a 3rd student who witnesses say was so tall he had to tilt his head to walk through doorways. He's charged with a felony, malicious destruction of property, including the ceiling tile that littered the hallways.
How did you knock him down?
Punched him.
And you saw him do this?
I saw him punch him.
The Otsego County prosecutor told us last month he wanted to charge more than just 3 to get restitution in court, but was stymied because the students would not be witnesses and point fingers at each other.
These kids have lawyered up and clammed up.
Well, no, I'm not going to say that because that's obviously their constitutional right.
Enter the executive director of the National Sigma Alpha Mu fraternity, who wrote this 3-page report that states no members cooperated with any investigation, not even confidentially. Approximately 20 members began a vandalism spree that exceeded all standards of conduct or decency. Further, members exhibited lewd behavior to other hotel patrons, urinated and vomited on carpeting and in private rooms. He went on to say the good work and reputation of the fraternity in Ann Arbor all went down the drain due to a few drunken bad actor members, poor and inexperienced chapter leadership, and bad advice from parents and attorneys. The resort is now suing the students and the frat for $430,000. $230,000 has been collected from insurance and students, but the remaining amount is soft damages, loss of business, and reputation. Holding more students accountable is difficult because the resort had no surveillance. And get this, security was also told no pictures.
Yeah, I did that last year. I got in trouble. Can't take a picture of a guest misbehaving.
The family resort guests were complaining big time. One stood out, a woman who said she heard students talk about another student group at another nearby resort up north.
She had overheard the group in the hallway say that it was a competition between Boyne, the group that was at Boyne, and the group at Treetops to see who caused the most damage.
After the first night of damage Friday night, Treetops was ready to toss out all the students. But as we first reported, they wrote a check for $13,000 to pay for damage and were allowed to stay.
We're going to be watching you guys and this and this and that, and I just think I think they should have left.
And state police made sure they had the story straight. Staff was told by management, let the damage happen.
Just make sure that no one's going to get hurt, more or less.
Mostly safety things.
Right. And then if I see them do something, to stop them. But even then, it didn't work.
Treetops Resort is working its way through a reorganization in bankruptcy. The frat house over in Ann Arbor, national leaders will come in this summer to decide what to do with it. The frat is shut down, and the 3 students charged will be in court up north in a couple of weeks. Jim Kirchner, 7 Action News.